Is Payday 2 dead, they ask? Well, it doesn't look like it to me. So I've been playing the crap out of this game recently, over the past week or so, and I gotta say, I'm a fan. This game is utterly unique in its concept of a bank robbing, meth cooking simulator with RPG elements. This has never been done before, besides maybe one of those early Elder Scrolls games. Anything went back then. Now I know praising this game is a bit outdated, it is 5 years old after all, and it'll stop seeing updates by the end of the year. So why am I doing it? Well, because before getting into this game, I wondered if I was going to be playing with only 5 other people on the planet. Turns out I'm playing with 5 times 4,000 people. I was not expecting this many people to still be playing it. But wait, if there are so many people still playing this game, then why do people think it's dead? Let's draw a comparison for a minute. TF2. After Overwatch's absolutely incredible success, everyone thought TF2 was done for. Finished. Even though it had been said for every single large multiplayer project that came out since 2007, this time it seemed to be true. So over the past 2 years, TF2 had been dead. Dead, meaning that while, yes, the player base had dwindled, it was still there. Of course, Meteor Match didn't help much either. So TF2 was dead, and you could see what killed it. What about Payday 2? I honestly have no idea. Overwatch and TF2 are both class-based shooters based around having a wide variety of characters to fit specific roles. You know, the tank, the fast DPS, the healer, the one everyone hates for no real reason. Payday 2, on the other hand, is a bank heisting simulator. What other game does this? So I was baffled to see where people would say it died. Until... CrimeFest 2015, a video that will go down in infamy. Microtransactions in the form of loot boxes. Hey, did you hear that? That was the sound of thousands of people all at once losing all trust and love they had for you. Speaking of love, I love how fucking expensive some of these skins are. I mean, Jesus jumping Jehoshaphat, I've seen God tier unusuals go for less. Worse yet, here's what Almir, the beard behind the game, had to say on microtransactions in Payday 2. Wow, I hear you cry. They really screwed the pooch on this then. No wonder the game's dead. Now hold on, partner. Remember when I said the game wasn't dead? Why would that be if the developers went against their word and put in loot boxes? Take a look at this. We have a partnership with our partner, a bit redundant, 505 Games, where we have a deal to produce a specific amount of content until 2017. Sounds fishy, right? How about this? Since we released Payday 2 back in 2013, the Overkill crew working on the project has more than tripled in size, from 25 developers to today with 75 developers. So if the constant DLC packs for meager prices was enough to sustain 25 people, how do you pay 75 people who must now work constantly to provide updates and content guaranteed for 2 more years at least? Microtransactions. My suspicion, either 505 made the decision for microtransactions, or Almir was simply forced to add them in order to keep the company afloat. As you saw earlier, the reaction to this decision was harsh, but over time people calmed down about it. What? I hear you cry. How could you just accept microtransactions? Don't they know what's hurting the gaming industry by creating a consumer-hostile environment where we're treated as walking wallets by big companies squeezing pennies to add to their piles of millions? While, yes, that was surprisingly intelligently put and well thought out for an internet comment, you have a point. How do you forgive such a heinous act? Well, you get rid of the microtransactions. When the update first came out, you had drills and safes, or keys and crates for you TF2 savvy types. Unlike TF2, however, you can get the drills as drops. Sounds fair, yeah? Well, I hope you're enjoying your fancy unusual there, partner, because those are the odds of getting one that way. You'd have piles of safes before you ever saw a free drill. Well, then how did you open them? Insert 250, that's how. Not unlike TF2. Later down the line, they said, fuck it, no more drills, just get the safes. Well, now the safes had less of a chance to drop, and your best bet was to buy them off the community market. Not bad, though something was missing. I mean, free crate openings is all well and good, but what about the crate collections? You know, different kinds of crates that have different things that can only be found during their event? Fuck it! From here on out, all new safes to be released shall stay in rotation. So you can get the latest one as of this update, up to the one in rotation as of this video, from a drop, and open it for free. But why would they do this, you ask? Because not too long ago, Overkill bought Payday back from 505 Games, so they're in complete control of the game from here on out. No shady overlord demanding more money, just Almir and his trusty beard. This all eventually won the community back over, and yes, while the game still has problems, like how if you don't keep up with the DLC, you'll be left in the dust, or Hila's awful acting.
I can't talk about what I did in the army, but let's just say it wasn't kindergarten stuff. Doesn't Old Stone ever take a vacation? Will this Bane guy ever show up here? I never thought we'd end up being criminals, but I kinda like it. This is a cozy place. Not sure about the city itself though, like Washington. This is nice. I was in the army, I'm no stranger to guns. Maybe we should do a heist video. Sometimes I feel bad about the robberies and killing and stuff, but then I look at how much money we're making and I'm like, nice. Will this Bane guy ever show up here? I can't talk about what I did in the army, but let's just say it wasn't kindergarten stuff.
So Payday 2 isn't dead, and I don't see it dying ever, really. I mean, Overkill are working on their own Walking Dead game sent to come out later this year, and eventually they'd probably feel compelled to make a Payday 3. This game runs on peer-to-peer connections for matchmaking, meaning that even once Overkill stops updating and supporting it, you'll still be able to play it with friends years into the future. Now, if only EA could learn this lesson.